Hi, Super Scholars! Happy Monday! I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Today, I'm going to go over the Rock the Test slides with you to give you a little bit more reminders of what you need to do to ace this Topic 12 math test. I know that it's really difficult when we're learning from home and we feel like we can't ask questions, but you still can ask questions and your teachers are still here for you. But you are the best resource you can have when taking a test. These are the tips that you can have to rock the test like a super scholar. Before you even start taking this test, I want for everybody to go back and look at study guides. So study guides would be like the quizzes from Friday or any of your past work that you've completed with your workbook pages. Okay, these are things that are going to help you make sure that you know what you're doing and that you're prepared. If you have questions, you can still come to office hours and ask your teachers. There's nothing that says you have to take this test at 8 a.m. Okay, if you want to wait it out and take it after you come to office hours and ask us any questions, please do that. Okay, make sure that you're comfortable and confident with this material. Get a good night's sleep. So make sure that you've slept and you're really rested and that you have ate a good breakfast. We're home. I don't want any of us being hungry and taking these. Make sure that you have got your breakfast, that your mind is awake and it is ready for your test. And remember, you can do this. Okay? You have to have faith in yourself and you have to know that you are capable of this. A lot of my class on our last test made silly little mistakes that cost them wrong answers. And when I looked back at them, I sent corrections and they were able to get those points back. But you can do this the first time around. Make sure that you take your time and pace yourself and relax. You're going to be fine. Most of this test is multiple choice questions. So that's one great thing that will help you. Okay. Read your directions carefully. If something says more, then you know it's wanting you to subtract to find out how much more you have. If something's asking you for the sum, it's wanting you to add. So make sure that you're looking for those key words in questions so that you know what it's asking you to do. Okay? Eliminate your wrong answers. Slash and trash things that you know aren't right. Okay? Don't waste your time trying to check every answer if you know one of them is so out of left field, there's no way it's right. Okay? Also, watch for questions with and or not in the question. Sometimes that will trick everybody because they'll read it and they'll think they've got it, but then it says which is not an option. So make sure that you're reading all of the question and that you're answering all parts. If you get stuck, if a question's taking you too long, skip it. Go back later, okay? Don't sit there with one question for 20 minutes. Make sure that you eliminate things that are wrong, slash and trash them, and look back in your work, okay? If you know, hey, it's asking me to convert 50 tenths in question number 3, well, I don't have to work that out again. I'm just going to go back to question 3 and see what it was, okay? Skim or reread to find your answer. That more goes along with our reading passages, but you'll do a great job to skim and read for your math as well, looking for those key words. Okay, if you're stuck, take a best guess. Okay, pick one that you think is close and guess at it. Open-ended questions. There is one question on our math test that asks you multiple parts where you're going to write it out and share an answer. Make sure that you race, okay? In this example, you're not going to be using race as much as you are show and tell, okay? You're going to use show and tell to show how you've worked it out, then tell using words how you got your answer. Here's some practice questions for restating. Even in math test, you can restate. Okay? So, for example, what is your favorite color? An answer would be, my favorite color is purple, instead of just saying purple. Okay? For example, if the question says, how many colored pencils did Mark sharpen? You wouldn't want to say 12. You can restate and make your answer better by saying, Mark sharpened 12 pencils. Explain your answer. Okay, like I said, most of these are multiple choice, but you do have the one where you need to break it down and explain step by step how you got your answer. So on one side, you're showing, on the other side, you're telling. Imagine that this reader has no idea how to solve a problem. Think of it as you're teaching them step by step if they don't know anything. Okay? Imagine it's a kindergartner when you're explaining your steps. Look back to find the answers. Sometimes in our math, like I said before, you can look back at some of the questions you've already answered to help you if you're getting stuck on one. Use the prior knowledge that you know to help you with these. Using text evidence, we're not reading today, so these are not important to us for our math. You can still use your evidence-based terms. This is that academic language that we talk about. So I know this because, or for example, or I used this to solve my problem. I know that you're going to rock this test, and I know that everyone's going to try their best. If you have a question, make sure that you ask it. If you are struggling, work it out. Use your algorithms, draw pictures, okay? See what you can do to help you with these. Don't just give up. I know that you all can do this. Good luck.